Gina Matejcik here, Life Mastery Consultant. You're a force of nature. We're talking about resistance today. Good morning this morning. Good morning this morning. I'm out for my walk and I wanted to show you the difference between a plant with a well. Hey, Miriam, all right, Florida in the house. The difference between a plant with a well root system, rhizome, and then some freshly planted plants. Okay, so this is Veterans Park across the street. 1 week ago, this park was dedicated. And here's some brand new, never before handled a winter plant. Hi, Laura Meeks. Okay, this is a brand new, never before handled a winter plant. These were planted last week. And as I was walking and talking about this word resistance, knowing that some of these plants will survive, some of them won't. And it all depends on their nurturing and care, and knowing that the longer they stay firm, the deeper their root system goes. And then look over here. Now these plants were planted a while back. Well, I remember when they were planted. And look, they have survived maybe 2 or 3 times around the sun. And look, they're the most beautiful purpley plants around the pond. So with that, I wanted to read to you something from Science of Mind magazine that I picked up this morning. And as you know, well, maybe you don't know, but oops, I got 2 pairs of glasses on. I'm really seeing well today. So I wanted to read to you from Science of Mind. This is gratitude month. So just take a deep breath in of gratitude. Right where you are, right here, right now, you've got a breath. Grateful for that breath. Grateful for sometimes we're resisting stopping and taking a deep breath. So here you go. California in the house. Wow, we've got Florida in the house, California house. Okay, cool. Now, Science of Mind. Gratitude for resistance. What? Gratitude for resistance. Every day there was a different gratitude. So listen to this. See what this, jolts you into there. Art begins with resistance. At the point where resistance is overcome, no human masterpiece has ever been created without great labor. True non-resistance is a surrender of every arrogant attitude of mind to good and to good alone. Those who have made this surrender have found real peace of mind, happiness, and wholeness in the only place it can be found, which is within yourself. So I want to read this. I love this. It just puts a whole different twist on this. Sometimes we'll say what we resist persists. And where that resistance mark is, that's the edge of your becoming. That's the next step, So here we go. Some of the most significant things in my life have been preceded by intense resistance. Think of that. Yeah. Think of your life. And, I'm thinking about most of you on here on this timeline of life, somewhere in the middle or after the middle or maybe before the middle. And where is it where the changes in your life have been preceded by resistance? When the idea of becoming a minister first dawned on my awareness, it was immediately followed by huge resistance. My thoughts flowed with all sorts of reason why that was not going to happen and why that was the worst idea I've ever had. So think back to your worst ideas, like, you resisted it. And then what happened on the other side? A few years later, when I finally moved past the resistance and came into surrender about becoming a minister, the relief I felt was tremendous. It was a tension that had been in me for years. And as I fought, what was the right path? Since then, there have been other moments where my resistance flared. What have I come to see? What I have come to see is that my resistance can be a sign to pay attention, at the very least. It often is what I feel as some big inner call that's beckoning me. What big inner call is beckoning you? You know, perhaps you're looking at, let's see, these plants, and wow, it'd be really cool to be a big old plant like that. I'm going to have to resist. I'm going to have to stay firm in my commitment until the winters are over, until the springs, the heat of the summer. Resistance does not always mean I need to do what I feel resistance about. It seems to signify an invitation to simply become extremely aware. Bam. Become extremely aware. Yeah. So let's take a deep breath in on that one. Become extremely aware. So if I am saying become extremely aware, this is Veterans Park. 1 week ago, it was dedicated way up there. There's a flag to POWs and MIAs with a labyrinth around it. And I was at the opening ceremony. And I was extremely aware. What I was watching were some miracles floating down. Now, this park is dedicated to veterans who are still with us. And right over there, if you can see on the wall, there's names of the veterans in our community. And on this Monday, 1 week ago, there were families surrounded with that veteran pointing to their name. So becoming extremely aware is I had no idea that that was going on over here, right in my backyard. And I was aware. I took the time to do it. So let me leave you with this affirmation. Take a deep breath in. Ooh, that feels good. I'm going to take another deep breath in and send it out to California. This one's for you, Laura. Another deep breath in and send it to my friend Miriam. Woo, from Florida. There you go. Good morning. I let my resistance help me see more deeply into my truth. I am grateful for my resistance. I let my resistance help me see more deeply into my truth. I'm grateful for my resistance. So wherever it is that you're doing today, wherever you are, be extremely aware of noticing what you're noticing and moving through whatever it is resistance to the good. Dream big, dream bold, accomplish brilliantly. But you resist, persist, go to the other side. Dream big, dream bold, accomplish brilliantly, over and out, enjoy this beautiful day.